Pretty silly getup, huh? Well, I left part of my beard unshaven and I put my hat on backwards because I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about art. So I guess I look kind of like a cartoonist version of an artist. Have you ever been to an art exhibit and seen artwork up close? This was a show of the work of Saratoga County High School students. It was at the Saratoga Arts Center. There are a lot of different approaches here and a lot of different ways to make art. Here's some ceramics. Here's some drawings. Pastels. Here's a wood sculpture. Here's some graphic arts. Graphic arts are often used in magazines, but also in television, and they're used to communicate with text and pictures. Here, look, the artist has drawn over some comics. What does art do for you? How does it make you feel? There's something more than words, something you can't quite explain. That's because it combines both the meaning of words and something emotional. That's not real food, by the way. Art is a little bit mysterious. Sometimes it's a little bit frightening. Because it's a little bit mysterious, it can convey feelings, add up to something more, something closer to nature, something that enables one to focus on what is real. Now, this is an exhibit of art by an artist named John R.G. Roth, who teaches in Virginia. The exhibit is entitled Figment Transport. What are figments? Are they like little pieces of almost ideas? And transporting them, how would you do that? Through communications media is one way. These metal pieces are assembled from old offset printing plates. Offset plates are very thin metal, and if you shake them, they make a nice rattly sound. Looks like a gasoline station. The sign says freedom. Some of these look like creatures, and some of them look like machines or vehicles. A vehicle is a way to transport something. And some of them look like both creatures and vehicles. Some of them have wheels on the bottom, for example, but they look more reptilian. There's a little name tag sticker on there, but there's no name filled in. I like to go to the Art Center gallery whenever I can Sometimes I go to see the same show more than once. It just feels good to have the art around me. That one's an emotional transport. I guess it's because it's so loud. It has horns, like bull horns, and they're red. Red is a very emotional color. Here's an interesting idea. It looks like a claw. It has a wheel on it. Of course, it's not a real thing. It's not a material thing. It's representing something else, a way of communicating. Sometimes it's hard to say in words what we want to tell another person. Sometimes we don't even know ourselves what we want to say. And art can help us understand what we're trying to say, and it can help us communicate. Now, here's a few galleries in town. Perhaps you just walk by them sometime. Maybe you've never gone in. This is from Crafter's Gallery in Saratoga Springs. And that's from Uncommon Grounds Coffee House. And that's in New Paltz, New York. Here we are back in Saratoga. Some things, you'll find art in gift shops as well as galleries. And art is also used to advertise and promote. Pumpkin Latte is a tea at a coffee house across the street from the other one. Here's a sign for a record and CD store. Handmade. Here's some graphic art. But it also contains the name or logo of a business. Now these are from the record store, and they're LP records. Here's I think it's a lithograph. Perhaps it's from an old book, but it's at the Lyrical Ballad bookstore. There's a very famous old book by William Blake down there, and it's all illustrated or what they call illuminated with pictures. This is a mural in Saratoga Springs. Perhaps you've seen it. It's off Phila Street. Nature has a way of almost making its own artwork. This is just how ice formed around some twigs. There's the sunrise. Sunrise is full of colors. And here's the local church. The snow makes the colors stand out. And the creek here in Congress Park almost makes its own picture. See how the tree branches and limbs sort of make a picture with varying thicknesses, almost like a sketch, a pencil sketch. But that's what nature does. Nature can also change the appearance of man's works of art. See how a little bit of snow makes a lot of difference in how something would appear. Statuary is a form of art. It's almost nothing visible here. Now, human beings can also certainly make artwork of subjects in nature. These are called landscapes. Here are some trees in very bright colors. Here are some farmyard animals. This is blown glass. It's a squid, right? Oh, art can pop up in funny places, on automobiles. And then there's art that makes a subject of automobiles. When I was a kid, Ed Big Daddy Roth designs were very popular. Collector cards can also be composed of artwork. This is an old Pokemon card. This is tie-dye art. And here's an old rock and roll concert poster. This is subtle, but you see they've replaced the O in limon with a lemon. So there's a little bit of artwork there. It's all very pretty anyway. So art can be subtle, it can be quiet, but it can add a nice touch to something and communicate something. These are elementary school students of the Lake Avenue Elementary School in Saratoga Springs. They did some weaving here. Maybe you've done some weaving. And here is the students taking a look at the work of Henri Rousseau, and they did their own designs. These are 3D. They appear to pop out of the picture. That was part of the project. You see a jungle cat. Here are some monarch butterflies, also by elementary school students. So what I hope you'll do is, if you don't have a chance to go to an art gallery or a museum, or the local library doesn't have any art on the walls, is to look around and see how people around you have used art to express their ideas. Now, it could be just a sign in a business or a business logo, or it could be the cover of a book or a magazine, or even just something around the house, even a package of cereal, and see how that artwork has been used. And maybe you'll get some idea of what you might want to do in your own work of art. Anyway, thank you. Here's this.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. Sugar. Where's your daddy at?
I like to come out here and play a song on the porch. I can see the cars go by, and I can watch the sun go down, and it's really kind of nice. And this is a song for a young girl in Ballston Spa, New York, named Hannah Hughes. Now, Hannah has been diagnosed with a disease called leukemia. Leukemia affects the white blood cells in the body. You know, you have red and white blood cells, and the red blood cells carry oxygen, while the white blood cells help carry away infection. And what happens with leukemia is the white blood cells are produced that are misshapen. They're called blasts. Anyway, these white blood cells can't do their job very well. So there are various treatments for it, of course, but what we want to do is pay very close attention to what we put in the environment around us. Now, they don't know exactly what causes leukemia, but there's a strong correlation with a chemical called benzene, and there are some other chemicals that may be a factor in developing leukemia, because leukemia is part genetic and part environmental. So this is a song for Hannah. I never saw Mona Lisa, but I seen a photograph, and I paint a mustache on her. If that would make you laugh, I no longer live in your town, but it's a place I'm glad to know. While it seems I came from nowhere, I'm sure you'll tell me where to go. And the last thing that the world needs is for me to sing this song. So I'm gonna teach it to you, and hope that you will sing along. Let the young girls say I love you, that won't do us any harm. But I say more power on you, I'll take the next shot in the arm, and I'll wait in line for that. Let the young girls say I love you, that won't do us any harm. But I say more power on you, I'll take the next shot in the arm. See me standing in line there.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it.